In June 2014, Yorkton police made an arrest at the Key First Nation Indian Reserve just outside of Yorkton.
Near Kamsack.
Yeah. It was originally reported that they had arrested the man they were looking for and a dog was killed in the process. Nothing much more was said about it. Until this week, it seems, a video has gone viral, making it as far as Australia and the UK.
That's as far as you can go.
Really, it is. You can't go farther. We're going to play you the video. I warn you.
Yeah, it's pretty disturbing.
Yeah. So it's violent. There are two things I want you to look for. First of all, the way they treat the person they're arresting is horrific.
Yeah.
And what they do to the dog. The dog does get killed. That's your warning. Yeah. And also, it's kind of annoying because there's people screaming and yelling.
So it's pretty loud.
It's loud too. But
don't watch this at work or something.
Yeah.
It's going to look bad and it's going to sound really bad.
Be prepared. Hit it.
Yeah.
Get a shotgun! Take this dog down!
Oh, you
put him on his face!
I had him for 10 years! I had him for 10 years! Put the dog in! You didn't have to shoot my dog!
Get up! Stand up! Get up!
He's drunk! He's drunk as fuck!
I'm gonna get this dog out of the country!
Oh, my poor Dookie! My poor Dookie! Dookie! Dude! I'm fucking recording all this! You guys are bad people! You guys are bad people! My baby! Dookie! Dookie! Dookie!
Oh, those guys are bad people, man.
Yeah.
That was bad. I would say that the Yorkton police has some explaining to do.
Big time.
Big time. Now, I don't want to say too much about the person they were arresting. Other than that, from looking at that video, it seems like they were using excessive force. The man they were arresting him for, he had assaulted some people.
Yeah.
So people...
But we don't know what exactly happened right before that video started. So
all we can see is that.
Yeah.
Basing it from what we can see, it looks really bad.
Yeah.
Arms are not meant to bend that way. They could have let him put pants on. But I don't know what happened before. He was being arrested for a crime he is now in jail for, because this did happen last year. But regardless of how you feel about this criminal, they're arresting a guy who's assaulted people, so he probably hasn't cared too much about other people that he hurt before. Regardless of how you feel, our police force do have to follow certain rules. One of them is they aren't allowed to use excessive force. I am against allowing them to use that in this situation. Now, we could find out there's another reason why they did it, like the guy was fighting. We don't know.
Yeah.
But from what you can see in that video, they were using excessive force. I think that needs to be investigated. Absolutely.
Yeah. If you were to bring that video into a court of law and use that, that's all you have to go by, right?
Yes.
All you see is excessive force. You don't see what happened before. So.
But let's talk about what people want to talk about.
Yeah, nobody really cares about the arrest, really.
The bigger issue is the dog.
The dog.
No.
And, oh, man.
Oh, I like Dags.
You like Dags?
I like Dags.
Yeah, I like Dags.
I don't care if... Okay, what happened? You see the dog, he was sitting there, his tail was wagging. It looks like he's a peaceful dog, just staying out of it, really. Apparently I don't know this for sure, but from what I gathered...
He'd been shot before.
He'd already been shot, yes.
Yeah.
And pepper sprayed. And so he was just like sitting there, and I guess the cop took it upon himself to finish the dog off. Now, I do not think that is the police officer's call to make.
I wouldn't think so.
I don't think it should be.
No.
Also, the argument was that the dog had attacked their dog first. So they had to shoot it, spray it, and then shoot it again and kill it. I don't care if the dog attacked your dog. Then separate them. Yeah.
I think that's where it stops. Go put the dog in the house. Lock the door.
There's enough police officers there to... If that your dog at the worst is going to get attacked by a dog. Oh my goodness. That does not rationalize killing another dog. Remember,
you shouldn't have been allowed to shoot it the first time.
Right.
And you don't get to put it out of its misery. That's not your choice.
No.
No.
And why is it that we can allow... Why is it that we suddenly give a shit? Or that the police dog is suddenly worth more than the other dog?
Yeah.
I don't care if that dog attacked your dog. I don't care. That's not an excuse to kill the dog. This is to me, to watch, it's sickening.
Yeah, it is. It's really hard to watch.
And I think it absolutely needs an an independent investigation done by somebody that is not a part of the police force, and that somebody is not a part of the family, obviously. I'm going to reach over and grab my phone here because I got some quotes I want to read. People were going bonkers on... somebody had given... There's a couple of pages made for justice for Adam Cote, which is the guy's name, and justice for Dookie, which is the dog's name. And people were kind of going nuts with the threats and saying what they would do to police. Some of them even posting them on the Yorkton Police's Facebook page.
No fucks were given.
No. These people they don't care if you're the police.
No.
They want violence. I'm gonna read some. You punk-ass cowards are just like the fascists here in America. So this is coming from America. He thinks they live under fascism, which is not true. But whatever.
Whatever, let him go.
Okay. Kill dogs just for kicks. You dick suckers will get yours one day. People won't take much more of your abuses. Remember, there are more of us than there are of you. That is a threat.
Yeah.
That is a threat. And it won't be long before we open up on you and drag you out into the streets and exact justice. Your day will come, and it will be the bloodiest day of your short lives.
Whoa.
If I'm a police officer, I take that very
absolutely,
seriously.
and then they know exactly who you are.
Yeah.
They know where you are.
That guy
they know all
America.
your family.
Yeah. I think
hooped,
that guy saying that should likely be charged.
Yeah.
Now, I am against what the police did.
Yeah.
And I think action needs done, but I am more against...
These are different incidences.
You're threatening to kill a whole variety of policemen based on the actions of like a couple people.
Yeah, you got to remember,
right?
these are just some really bad cops. These are a couple idiots.
I think the guy who shot the dog should be fired and likely should do jail time.
Yeah.
And then the rest of it should be investigated, and possibly more people will do jail time. I'm going to do another one. Okay. This is another guy on the We Want Justice for Adam Cote. If anyone or any officer did anything to any of my 4 dogs, I would walk into my house, grab my gun, and execute each officer, then torture the fuck out of their dog in front of them whilst they are drowning in their own blood. Fuck cops who think it's okay to execute someone's family.
That guy was smart enough to put that incident in hypotheticals.
Yes.
So
Clever.
If the police were to come into my house, then I would. Yeah.
Then I would.
Yeah.
So technically,
the first guy wasn't as smart.
No, that wasn't a threat, but it's still kind of incriminating.
Yeah, it's a hypothetical threat.
I also don't understand this. Okay, you killed I love dogs. You killed my dogs.
Yeah.
You killed my dog. So my response, because I love dogs and you killed my dog, is to kill your dog, but torture it first in front of you while you're bleeding to death.
Yeah.
You're becoming the monster you're seeking to avoid when you do that.
People get so crazy.
You guys want another one?
Yeah, let's do one more.
Okay. Soon we will be able to use these groups and Bitcoin to raise money to have something done. I mean, you don't need to use Bitcoin.
No,
you can just use money. You can just use money. This guy just wanted to say Bitcoin.
He did.
He learned about it this week.
Yeah.
We have 8,500 people here. If each one of us donated $1 or $5, we could pool together enough to hire someone to punch that cop in the face with brass knuckles. 6 months of drinking through a straw. If our guy is caught, we have enough for bail and medical bills.
Just let him go to jail.
Yeah.
Could you imagine an RCMP in jail?
But let's... he wouldn't do well.
No.
I actually think if you were to give the officer the deal, look, we're going to punch you in the face with brass knuckles, and you're going to eat out of a straw for 6 months, or you're going to go to jail for a couple of years.
I would take all these people you arrested. Chops.
I'm taking the punch.
Yeah.
So this guy, he's taking it easy on the cops.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll do one more. I pray for Satan from this day on that filthy pig that shot Dookie, the dog, to be tortured and killed. You live by the sword, you die by the sword. Motherfucker. Such vile language. We should not even be in this world. Who the fuck are you, mate? Walking around shooting a poor dog trying to defend its
This one's from
owner.
Australia.
Dumb, illiterate, immature fucking mutt of a human. I hope your family and you get the worst fucking karma ever, you piece of fucking shit. I believe in religion, Mohegan, so I believe in the hang. This I can't even read it.
Yeah.
But he's from Australia.
Has to be.
He uses
Hey,
all.
mate.
He's from Australia. He uses all cap locks,
Yeah.
and he's very upset about that dog.
The
Either way,
Australian Kanye. All caps.
that's the Australian MF Doom.
Yeah, or that. Yeah.
So I think that it's terrible what happened to the dog.
Yeah.
I think something needs to be done about it.
Yes, and I think we should be watching very closely what happens here, and if nothing is done, then we should do something. We should, I don't know, petition something for
There is
some kind
there
of
is a
investigation.
petition, too.
If there isn't an investigation done,
There absolutely should be an investigation
Yes.
done, though. But that does not make it okay for you to threaten
the
the lives
police.
and safety of the police and their families and their dogs because of something that's happened.
yeah, this is dumb on your part.
We're on your side, guys.
Yeah,
But just lay off with the threats of violence. You become the demon
everything
you
that
want
you
to
hate.
avoid.